Alright dudes, Hayzink here, back with another Disgaea RPG video, a hell of a lot quicker than I thought I was going to be. We've got some breaking news before we jump in and talk about it. If you don't already, please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and all of that good stuff. So, we've just been updated, and what's happening is we are getting a fix on the banner, on the event, where we are now going to have a flat boost on the characters. So we're going to have characters who were previously getting 20 and 10%. They're going to change on the 15th of June, which is today, so it's a bit later on, and all of those characters like Tyrant Velvetores, Pure Flawn, Desco, Rainier, Raspberry are all going to get a 30% boost on the pardon me, they're all going to get a 30% boost on the event. So unfortunately, if you're someone like me who already completed the event, you've just spent a hell of a lot of AP potions that you didn't have to. But we're going to get some AP potions back. We're going to get 10 AP potions along with the upcoming story events until they add them to the store, which means they are planning to add them to the store. After this maintenance, we're going to get another 200 quarts of compensation plus an additional 5 AP potions, so that's good. That's definitely something that is good. I asked the question, I reached out and I asked the question, is this going to be a permanent change? And yes, it is. Challen has said that she believes it's going to be a permanent change, and if not, she's going to fight for it to be a permanent change. So I do believe that this is going to be a permanent change going forward, which means that Global is going to have it absolutely easy compared to GP, because not only will all the old characters get a bonus from events that is flat at 30%, you're also going to get 50% off of your new characters. So that would mean if you did happen to summon for both new characters, you'll get 100% for them, plus you'll get 90% for the characters you're using on your team, and if you get another drop character who's at 50%, you're going to get a 240% bonus, which is 30 higher than you could have got if you were using the best possible setup, which would have been 2 at 50 and 3 at 20. With a 50% friend lead. So this is obviously a big change. The community wanted this. They really wanted to get this pushed through. Just to make you guys aware, they didn't have to do this. This is completely breaking rank from what JP has done. So obviously community pressure works. A lot of people made their feelings clear. I shared a lot of comments that I'd seen and said to them, look, you've got to read these comments and see what people are saying, and they did, and they've obviously listened to the people. They're also adding in a daily one-time 500% bonus on specified stages, which I think JP got that a bit later. JP does have 500% bonuses now. Global, I think, should still be on 400 now, but it looks as though they're just bumping it straight up to the 500 right away. Now that may have started at Ms. Raspberry's event, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it actually started a little bit later on. So yeah, the other thing, they don't say it here, but it's probably worth checking. When I had spoken to Challen earlier in the day, now obviously I said to you guys on the code video that something may be happening. At that point they were talking about it, so I couldn't actually say what it was. But Challen did mention dupes as well. So although it's not mentioned here, I think it's probably worth checking when it goes live. But I have a feeling, don't quote me on this, but I have a feeling that dupes will probably count again as well. Basically what they're doing is putting it back to the old system, but they're going to give you 50% bonus if you did happen to pull the new characters. So it is really good. It's going to make your grinding a lot faster, and obviously, I mean, even though it was matching up with JP, I'd still rather have had the global version. I mean, it made life a lot easier. I mean, the only issue I've got is if you look here, you can see that. Where are we? We're in here. We're in here. There's two things that I'm not going to say it disappoints me, because that just makes me sound selfish, and I'm not being selfish. I'm happy that this has happened. But I've completed the event. Apart from this, I've got like one run left to do or something, and I'll get this. But Honestly, I would not have summoned for these two. I definitely would not have summoned for these two if this change had not been made. It is what it is. Luckily, I got them fairly cheap. There's nothing that can happen there. I mean, obviously, a change that benefits the many is better than a change that benefits the few. So, to be honest, I'm completely behind them doing this. I'm just a bit annoyed that it happened at all, because it just means that I've summoned for two characters that who I would not have summoned for. I'm not going to use them outside of this event, but whale problems, I guess. But yeah, it is a positive change. There's also been an issue with some people buying these reflections packs. I don't know what the issue is, because I didn't seem to have it, but I think it's just certain players couldn't purchase them. That's been also rectified in this update as well, so that's definitely going to make things a little bit better for you. But it just means that going forward, when you go to the Dimension Gate, just to be clear one more time, when we're in here and we're going to do our events, you're going to see the 400% bonus appearing on these final stages, okay? Now, last time they fixed this mid-event, we didn't get a graphic to say it was actually fixed, okay? So, just check. It might just be another thing where they don't put the graphic up to tell you it's been fixed, but it's definitely going to be fixed. When you go into the event and you choose your characters, you will now see all of these characters here. They will all say plus 30%. So obviously that is going to be something that is really rewarding for the community. The community is going to feel a lot better about it. Again, if you've already done your grind like me, then tough titties, it just is what it is. But overall, I think it's a very positive change. Again, if you've summoned for Raspberry and Raspberry and Needleworker as a result of this change, then there's not really much you can do. You've got the units, hopefully, but you will still get 50% off them. So on all future events going forward, which the next one I believe is the Dark Artina one, Pure Sicily, Dark Artina, those two will probably give you 50% bonus, and you'll get 30% off the rest of the characters. So from what I'm able to tell by speaking to Challen and stuff like that, this should in fact be a permanent change. I mean, if not, it's stupid even doing it, let's be honest. If they're not going to make this change permanent, why even do it now? So she believes it's permanent. I believe based on her that it's going to be permanent. And if it's not permanent, why would you even change it now? It would just be dumb, because in a month or two's time, you're just going to kick this hornet's nest all over again. And that would just be absolutely stupid. So guys, the good news is we have the event bonuses back. Everyone should be happy with that. And that's it. I didn't expect to make this video, but I did, so happy days. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next Disgaea RPG video, dudes. Peace.